Private prosecution accuses police officers of kidnapping and indecent assault. Kelly Deet and Edward Gay, 18 o'clock, November 14, 2022. Police officers are to appear in court after a private prosecution by the victim of an unlawful arrest. A man alleging police kidnapped and indecently assaulted him has won the right to take a rare private prosecution against officers involved in his arrest. 8 Auckland officers had their case called in the North Shore District Court on Monday. They were excused from appearing and were represented by their lawyer, Todd Simods, who entered pleas of not guilty on their behalf and elected trial by jury. Advertising Simods also applied for interim name suppression. He said there was an arguable case that naming his clients could cause their spouses, partners and families extreme hardship. He said there were also potential safety concerns. The prosecutor and complainant in the matter, Daniel Bond, opposed name suppression and said keeping the officer's name secret would unfairly cause suspicion to fall on all police officers on the North Shore. Judge Grant Fraser accepted there was an arguable case for suppression but set a date for legal argument. He also granted Bond's request to revoke his automatic name suppression. Judge Fraser remanded the officers at large and excused them from attending their next court appearance in February. Earlier, the court accepted an application by Bond to charge 8 officers with 10 offenses, a year after the complainant filed documents in the court in a bid to privately prosecute those involved in his arrest. Under the Criminal Procedure Act 2011, anyone can file a proceeding, or a charging document, in court. The court registrar can accept the charging document, or refer it on to a judge who can direct the charging document not to be filed if they consider there isn't enough evidence, or it is an abuse of process. A year after applying to file charges against policemen who wrongly arrested him, Daniel Bond has been told many of his charges have been accepted. One officer, a sergeant, has been charged with assault with a weapon, pepper spray, kidnapping and injuring with reckless disregard. A sergeant and 3 constables have been charged with injuring with reckless disregard, and an authorized officer and 2 constables have been charged with indecent assault. The charges arise out of a May 2019 incident where Bond was arrested in Browns Bay, Auckland, and taken back to the North Shore Police Station where he says he was forcibly stripped. After his arrest, police also searched his vehicles and impounded his dog, claiming it had been aggressive. It took Bond 7 months to get the pet back. He was charged with obstructing and assaulting police, but the charges were dropped at his first appearance. A week after the incident, Bond complained to police and the Independent Police Conduct Authority, IPCA, was notified. In 2020, police told him that while they agreed he had been unlawfully arrested, the force used in the arrest was reasonable and proportionate, on the basis that the officers believed the arrest to be lawful. They denied sexual assault. Police had reportedly reviewed its custody unit protocols and the officers involved had been spoken to, while 4 were subject to an employment investigation, the results of which were confidential. Kidnapping charges against police during the course of duty are rare. In 2017, Hurimo Dennis and Voff Perry were found not guilty of the kidnap of a teenager, who they had locked in cells and searched in what was described as a mock arrest. In a statement, Waitemata District Commander Superintendent Ayla Hassan said police were aware of the private prosecution but said it would be inappropriate to make a comment while the matter was before the court.